A lot of people want to ask you some questions, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, for sure. So question number one was by Lemon K, and he says, "What is the meaning of life to you?"
The meaning of life. Interesting. The meaning of life. I would say my kids, I would say growing up and giving them something that I don't have, giving them a better world, I would say love, the meaning of life is to find love and find happiness as much as you can. I would say that would be my meaning of life, find the right people in your world, in your circle, and make them better, impact them and show them how to be better, that's what life is to me.
See, this is why Canada will love you, man, honestly. Just this right here,
I'm just being me, bro. I just do me, bro. I don't know. I don't try to act fake. I don't try to, sugarcoat it. Like, a lot of people hate for what I say, I've got a lot of flack from what I say, too. So.
For sure. I'm going to move on to the next question. It's by BJJ, Paragon BJJ. Asks, what was your introduction into MMA and what kept you striving to succeed in life despite your rough upbringing?
Okay. My introduction to MMA. I was at a wrestling tournament. Me and my buddies, we had a little party on like a Saturday or Friday. And we were all like, fuck, we should go wrestle tomorrow at this freestyle tournament. And I'm like, do it. Let's go. So we all go in, we go wrestle and stuff. And I'm just slamming guys. I'm just doing my thing. And some Mexican guys found me and was like, hey, you should fight. So I'm like, I guess so. But I didn't kind of like take them up on the offer just yet. And then I met some woman. And within a month, she got pregnant. I met her at work. She worked at my job, her and another girl. I didn't know who wanted me, so I kind of went over tonight to hang out with both of them. And turns out she wanted me. So we messed around, and within a month, she got pregnant. So this being my first child, I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay, young, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to do. I was scared for my life. I'm just like, I don't want to do the same thing my dad did with me. So I just started trying to, like, do the best I could. I worked 6 days a week at a warehouse, and on the seventh day, I would go into Mexico and fight in Mexico. Wow. So that's how I got started.
Yeah. And then how about how did you for your upbringing? How did you strive for
keep
success?
Pushing? Yeah. Okay. So that's something totally different for me. It's like you don't got a choice. This is life. Either you're gonna sit down and you're gonna and roll over, or you're gonna get up and fight. One of the two. You're gonna be a nobody, or you're gonna be a somebody. You make the choice. And to me, ever since I was a kid, I just felt like being in foster care. I had some fire in me. I used to tell this little foster kid, my little brother, JJ, my little white brother. He'll tell you to this day, like as a kid, I felt something inside of me. Like I was something different. I felt like I had something to give the world, but I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know how. And I guess this is the way it's blowing out now. So just the way to push is just the struggle, man. I've seen so much struggle. I've seen so much pain, and I don't want to go back to that. Once you've been homeless, you don't want to go back to that. I've slept out in fields, and I've had hand-me-downs, and I've ate the crumbs of my friends, and I took their clothes and all that stuff, bro. Like that's the part for me that kept me going was you got kids and you got a drive to be something. You got to have something in you,
For sure. The next question is by Spider1777 asks, what was your driving force to come out of retirement?
That's a great question. I fought Jakar Close when I retired. That night I had a crazy ass weight cut. Passed out like twice, you know what I mean? I never had where fainted twice. I got sick. It was just a long freaking night. I took maybe 10 hours of cutting when it usually takes me about 2 or 3. I cut for 10 hours. And I think I was just so fed up with everything. And then I went out there and did a show. Still did the fight. And I doubled all of the numbers that Jakar did to me. I doubled everything he did. I'm so confused on how people can't see these fights. If I have doubled everything you've done, how can you not see who's the winner? And so it just broke my heart. It broke my heart. Like, man, what do I do? Like, I'm pushing for this. I'm trying to get here, and I keep getting stumbled back. And to take that pay cut and to take all these different things. So I was like, man, I'm done with this. Like, I'm just so tired of getting disappointed and depressed. But got home, and I realized this is my life. Every day is some type of way that you're going to be depressed. There's going to be something that holds you back, something that you don't like in your life. And I had to realize who I am, you know? People keep trying to tell me on the internet how much of a loser I am. I was on an 8-win streak, and then I fought Barboza. And I lost the split decision. I lost to Poirier, and then after Poirier, I feel like I haven't lost. I should be on another 6 or 8-win streak, you know, doing my thing again. I just keep pushing, bro. I don't know quit. I don't know how to quit. You know, I know I had a little headache in my head where I lost my cool, but that was it. I called them the next week later, like, hey, give me another fight. I was tripping. I was mad. I was tripping. Give me another fight. The UFC let me sit for a whole year.
That's good. I'm going to move on to Lee Watkins' question, which was, who has spoken the most trash back to you in the middle of a fight?
Middle of a fight? Who's talking the most trash?
I know Josh Thompson was talking a bit.
Nah, Josh wasn't talking. Josh was kind of like, when I talk to guys, what you have to understand is I'm making sure that they understand that I'm right there with you in the cage. That whatever's happening, I'm going to tell the truth, okay? Mm-hmm. People think, like, when you go, oh, no, you didn't hit me, and they really hit them, and, like, it didn't, like, they say it didn't hurt. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'll give you a thumbs up if you got a good one. If not, I'm like, it's all right, you know? That's okay. So I'd probably say Lando was probably the guy who talked the most to me. Lando realized, oh, okay, well, you like to talk. Let's go. I'm going to talk with you. And as he's trying to talk, I'll hit him. Bow, bow, shut up. Shut up. Bow, bow, shut up. I'll do the talking. You shut up.
That was good, yeah. The next question is going to be by Christopher Medeiros. He asks, what's something about you that most people would never guess?
Something about me that most people would never guess. Something about me that most people would never guess. I'm a lover, I guess. I love my women, you know what I'm saying? I love women. I like to treat them nice. I believe in being a romantic, you know what I mean? Everybody looks at me as this gangster guy. Like, I don't fuck with gangsters. You know what I mean? Be honest, keep it real. I think gangsters are weak. You know, you need a gang to have your back. I've never been from a gang ever. It's always been me against 5 people, me against 2 people. Like, I've always fought for myself. And so I'll probably say that probably what you don't know about me. People think I'm a gangster or some shit. No, I'm just a real ass.
Jacob Peckman asks, which fight taught you the most about your game?
Interesting. I would say James Krause. If you watch the James Krause fight, is where I started to learn my rhythm, my swag, the shoulder rolls really well, where I started to put it together. Even though the fight ended with controversy, I still was able, I was really finding myself in that fight. I was really feeling it. I was like, okay, this is who I am now, you know?
I felt bad for you actually at the end of that fight because everyone was against you, even though it wasn't even a low blow, which was crazy. Even Joe Rogan too, and I'm like, man, I feel bad for him. But I honestly feel like you handled the situation so well. Because if I was in it, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, it didn't go low.
Bro, when you're a black man in America, you have to know how to deal with these situations. You know, how to deal with everybody, especially America. You know, you could say the wrong thing, get yourself up. So I just kept my cool, kept my composure. Even Big John, he told me after the fight, like, he was like, that guy didn't want to fight you. I could feel it. I fought Cross, and at the first 2 minutes, I could feel his punching power was really strong. And then after, like, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, he realized, I'm not hitting this guy, and he gave up. It was like his punches were going, like, slow, and they look like, I just feel like all the encouragement, all this just drain out of him, you know?
For
like,
sure.
Oh, I felt it, you know? So that's what it is. It is what it is.
Howlin' Blues 420 asks, how do you feel about your career resurgence?
Everybody's been asking me about that. You know, like, what'd you do different? You know, what's going on, like, that you're doing different in this resurgence? It's just God. It's just God off the Bible. It's the most amount of money I made ever. And then, that may not be much to somebody else, but that's much to a broke kid like me.
For sure. Those are all the questions, but I do want to end with this. I know you say many times that you don't think about who you want to fight next, and you don't even think about a title. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
But what I do think about your career, I think about your career trajectory as of right now, and I really see it going towards the way of a BMF title and that stratosphere. In my opinion,
that would be sick.
Is that where you see yourself?
BMF belt?
Yeah,
fight for the BMF belt.
Because we have guys like Jorge Masvidal, Nate Diaz. These guys, I feel like you share similar traits to them, not in the sense of just like fighting, moving forward, and putting on good fights, but also the sense of realness.
Yeah. Always got to keep it real. Nate's like a cousin to me. Nate let me sleep on his couch for a few weeks, you know what I mean? Trained me, told me about the game, you know what I mean? Really just took me under his wing and stuff. So I am a Nate Diaz or a Nick Diaz Army, you know what I mean? Cat. So it is what it is.
Bobby, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I could talk to you all day because it's actually so much fun, man. I wish you the best.
You're the fucking man.
When's your next fight? It's in the end of October, correct?
Yeah, October 31st. I'm fighting Thiago Moises. So I'll be scrapping him, and then I got another fight in December. See, they don't tell you about this stuff. See, they think Kazamat's the only guy who got 2 fights booked. I got 2 too. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Well, all right. You're going to be a future BMF one day. I totally see it right now. I hope you have a good day, man, and all the best.
I appreciate you so much. God bless you, bro.